Hello, Julie. Hello, hello. You must have been waiting on me. Just happened to wait. I'm sorry. Um, I I'm still having to go back and forth between equipment because my computer is not happy. So, um, I was over to the other side and didn't push the button and um, but I'm glad you're here, Julie. I'm glad everybody's here. I'm gonna fiddle for a few minutes. Jeffrey asked me for some string this morning, and I found this huge cone of cotton, what I believe to be cotton. Um, and I want to make a couple of, what do I want to call them? Little skeins so that I can put one in avocado dye and one in tea dye, or one in avocado and one in coffee. Hi, Nancy and Candy and Sherry. So glad you're all here. Um, I just wanted to do this. He asked for something strong enough to put a line level on, and I was digging in my stuff and found this, and I'm like, okay, that will work perfectly. I can tie this up and try to dye it, but I want to do that before I put it away. Good morning, Barbara. Of course, it's afternoon for me. It's morning for you. I think I said hello to everybody. I'm glad everybody is here. I hope everybody's having a good day. We are having record heat. Okay, a week ago we had record cold, and now we're having record heat, and it is sticky, sticky, sticky. So I have the fans on. We'll see. It's 5:04 a.m. Oh, Tanya, I can do anything I want to change that fabric. Yes, Candy, you can do anything you want to that fabric. That fabric is. Hi, Linda. I mean, anything you want. That's the whole point. This is that if somebody can figure out how to do something fun with it, that's cool. Um, yeah, Julie, I'm sure you are. It's summertime for you. Hi, Kathy. I told everybody just as I came in, this Jeffrey asked me for some string, and I went in my box of stuffs and found this and thought, some of that would be cool dyed. So I'm just making a couple of little skeins to dye before I put it away. Um, just if you didn't read the description box, Lisa's gonna come play in a little while. I want to do some more embossing, and so did she. So she's gonna come and visit for a bit, but only she's not going to come right now because she has lunch with her husband on Sundays, which is really a nice thing. And then she's also got to stream tonight. So Mary has her big hop this evening, so you're going to want to watch out for that. The Sunday, it's the fourth Sunday art hop. Hi, Diana. Oh, thank you, Diana. Um, I really like the paper cord made out of the pattern paper, out of the pattern tissue. Um, it's got a nice weight to it. One of these days, um, Lisa sent me a spindle. I'm going to try to do it on her spindle. Okay, Lisa, don't worry about it. Lisa's going to be back in a bit. So Um, Lisa, Lisa's probably going to have to come help me though because I have never been good with a spindle. I have spun on my spinning wheel and on other spinning wheels, but as far as using a spindle, I've never been very good at it. So she's probably going to have to help me. So that's not going to happen until after we come back from our trip. Jeff is out putting the fence back, what fence he can put back. He's got some rotten boards and he went to try to Candy, I'm not sure what time it starts, but probably around 5 o'clock. The fourth Sunday live stream hop, yeah. If Mary pops in, which she often does, we'll ask her then because I'm not real sure. I know that everybody has like 30 minutes. And it goes pretty late because then Mary gets on fairly late. But Mary usually starts Sunday around 5 or 5:30. So I don't know if that's what time she'll start the hop or not. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh well, I guess it wasn't important. There, see, that's done. And don't even know that I touched that. So if this works, then I can dye some more of it. I need to get some colored dyes and do some butterfly pea with Lisa sent me some butterfly pea. So much for thank you, Diana. Let's see, there's 17 of us. I'm going to give us like 5 or 10 more minutes before I start on the little journal. As long as everybody's okay. Uh-oh, I lost you. Okay. Mary starts the live stream at 5 Central Time today. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate that, dear. Okay, I'm just going to work on this for a couple of minutes while a few more people come in, and then we'll do our little journal. Because I don't think that Patricia has gotten here yet, and she usually plays. So Linda's here and Barbara's here, and they usually play. Lisa's having lunch, and she might not get hers done right now. Oh, fun, Barbara. Barbara's already finished half of her little book. Barbara usually makes a 2-page spread. I sort of take it easy and I make just one little tiny page, which I kind of like, but that's okay. Some reason these little white dots did not come out very white. Redo them. We must have white dots. So I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to take with me on the trip. To craft wise, because I can't take my whole studio, so I do have to limit a little bit what I take. I can take a few boxes, but Jeff gives me a lot of room. And of course, I don't have a lot of clothes. So I'm not one of those people who needs a ton of clothes. However, I also need to go shopping for a pair of shoes before we go. Unless Lisa knows of a really good shoe store in Amarillo. Linda's going to do her little page. The other Barbara says the other page always hollers at me, so I have to include it. Oh my, it hollers at you? Okay. I'm not sure I would admit that. Yep. Well, I'm just kind of giving Patricia a few minutes because she usually pops in. Oh my. There's puppy dogs running loose in my yard. Hmm. I'll be right back, guys. Hmm. I think they might belong next door, but I don't see anybody out there, and that's not a good place. We live on a side street off of a pretty busy street. Okay, she's coming to yell at them. Okay, all right. They're little puppies, though. Just not little puppies, but little dogs. Hi, Janice. That's why I wasn't sure. The big dogs next door, I know, but the little ones next door live in the house. What what would I take with me if I go on a trip? What would you all take with you if you go on a trip? Ooh, that's a really good question, Barbara. Mm-hmm. I thought you all could hear it too. Pit bulls in danger. Oh, I'm sorry. No, they're just little. Um, the big dogs, they get loose every once in a while. Um, and she will let them out if she's out in the yard. And if they leave the yard, all she has to do is speak to them and they come back. That they bark a lot and they're annoying because they bark a lot, but they're very well behaved dogs. She doesn't even have to yell. She just has to speak. And those two big dogs, one's a German Shepherd and one is a Saint Bernard, and they go tail between their legs, running back. Um, they're they mind real well, and even though they bark at us, if I speak to them and I am getting in the car and I'm like, okay, that's enough now, they've stopped barking. I mean, they're really pretty good dogs. But the little ones we don't see very much, and that's what was out in the yard. And I was more worried that they would go towards this big street because that way is it's just a two-lane road, but it's a big street and it's very, very heavily trafficked. I have a little to-go sketching kit rolled up in a custom keeper. It's got white pencils, blue pencils, Stabilo all pencils, black and blue, couple micron pens. Oh heavens, Barbara, that isn't near enough. I would have way more than that. Um, I think I must have taken 3 sketchbooks and a couple pounds of paper. And hi, Mina. I had of course I have I get a spot under the bed, and I have some overhead space. You got to be careful with stuff over your head though, um, because you can't have too much weight up there if in case it should come down. So I have to be careful with what I put up there. And I can if I want put stuff outside in the storage bins. I'm going to take some uh, I have like a little pan and some wire racks and stuff. I'm going to take some stuff to try to do some um, eco dyeing. I keep wanting to say echo dyeing. I'm going to try to take some stuff to do some eco dyeing while we're gone. Because we'll be in campgrounds that we should be able to have some campfires, and And I have a pan and sort of like a little batch of stuff that will fit in a bag. I had taken it with me when we went to Alabama. Hi, Nashville. Um, to to address. So big blanket. Hello. Oh, that's really good, Mina. Big blanket. Hello. I'd be taking my AAA card and cash and my credit card and one suitcase and my craft bag with which carries a lot and an empty bag to buy new craft stuff. There you go. Well, we're Lisa and I are going to go thrift store shopping. So I'm sure I'll come home with more than I take with me. I have to leave room for that. You only have 200 words to write your listed, so I'll be taking my travel Inktense sets and maybe my travel watercolor set, small watercolor book, current traveler's notebook journal. There you go. That I have a big box though. I could take a fair amount. So that will be I will start packing it here after the 24-hour live stream. I'm gonna start packing it because I also have to pack up, my oh, what do you call that? I have to pack up my computer equipment and stuff like that. I have a to-go kit too in a plastic lunchbox. Well, I'm going to have a few punches. I will have to have, a circle punch and my inks, that kind of thing. So, are we ready for a little journal? There's 19 of us here. I think it's time for a little journal. I don't know what I've got to play with, but I have a few things. Let's see. I cut out a bunch of these the other day, so we're going to try that. And we have a few things. That piece of paper is shoved up in the wrong place. There we go. All right. We'll have to see what we can do with it. I'm going to use one of my little clusters on my journal page today. Yay! Hi, Mona. A little glue book, some glue, some pieces of your journal pantry, old photo book, put my journal pantry in. Oh, that's a good idea. I will probably take this and probably my letter book because one of the things I really want to do is get this kind of filled up, with letters and words from magazines, and maybe do a little fussy cutting and put them in here just to add to my journal pantry kind of thing. When I'm sitting around in the evening, that's a good thing to do if I'm not too tired. So, okay, where's my little journal? I got it out. I also got a surprise. I actually have a couple of surprises today. Okay, here's my little journal. I know I want to use this. We gotta have some ink. Where's some ink? Okay. There's some ink. Uh-oh, I made somebody disappear. Barbara disappear. If I recall from Tips and Pest, I don't use most of what I take. but we like to sit and sketch in places we visit to travel. Yes. Hi, Julie. I already said hello to Julie, I think. When you don't have fancy paper, you have to make it yourself. There you go. Um, my phone and its charger too. Oh yes, always, Linda. Uh-huh. Um, the I'll probably take one of my journal pantry boxes. I'm going to have to reduce that because having two journal pantry boxes is probably going to be too much. Um, one of the things I do pretty much every night is I make my mom a postcard. Let me go get that. I'll be right back. I want to show y'all. Um, in the fall of 2019, the only trip we've ever been able to actually take, your next page has a map on it. Must be time to travel. There you go, Barbara. They say that's why the gas is going up because everybody is starting to travel again. I collect these little, these are pressed pennies, and I collect them from our travels. I love them. I've always loved them, and then I just punched them and made them into little charms for my book. But hi, Mary. We were talking about you. That must be why you're here. Uh-oh. Mary said question, question, bye. Okay. Hi, all. Hello. Hi. And then question, question, and bye. All in the same sentence. Hmm. Okay, Mary. Bye. That's very interesting. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, now this was one that I actually took with me because the very first night I didn't get a chance to make her a postcard. But what I do is I make a postcard pretty much every day and I send it to my mom. She had exactly a minute to be here and was off again. Okay, that's what it was. All right. And she may be having problems coming in. I hope not. Um, but I use like the brochures that we find. And I take blanks. That's another thing I've got to do is I've got to sit and cut cardstock in the right size. Once in a while, I will find one. Now, this one actually was not, it was at the travel stop place on the expressway. And this is not the actual postcard. I actually added stuff to the postcard. This is from our campground. And that might have actually been a postcard. Sometimes, once in a while, I buy one, but now that's real leaves. I actually Mod Podged leaves down. Hi, Christine, to the postcard, and they survived. I was real surprised how well it came through the mail. We went to the museum, and the kids' depart thing had a little reindeer rubbing thing, and I made a little reindeer rubbing. That was actually a postcard that I picked up. That was a brochure that I cut up and made into. This is one I bought. So, this is the night we spent on the turnpike. We spent it in the camper, all closed up in the truck stop because we couldn't open. And it was late and we needed to rest, and we played I think we played dominoes is what that was. It was dominoes. But I send mom, this is the day I couldn't get a brochure, and it was a very bad day. We tried to get through a little town and tried 3 ways and couldn't get through. Well, a virtual hug right back to you, Christine. Um, and Barbara, what I do is I kind of pick up stuff. Okay, this was an actual postcard I picked up at the diner. This one was too. And sometimes if we don't do much, I have to, kind of make it up. We went out to lunch at where my sister lives. This was an advertising postcard that I put a piece of brochure over the top of. So pretty much every night I sit down and I make this postcard, and then I send it off to mom the next day and tell her what we've been doing, and then she saves them for me. And then I brought it home and I turned it into a little book of all the things we did. These are fabric flowers over a napkin. That was the night we had a banquet at one of the things we did. That is deli paper that was in that they used it in the pizza box, and I asked them for another piece. So it's that's the night we spent in the Bass Pro Shop parking lot. We went in there, had dinner, came out, spent the night in the parking lot. That was a day we spent driving. It was a driving day, so it's kind of boring, but there was something I could send her and tell her about. And most of these are, that's the campground one, but that was a purchased one, and so is that. So that's one of the things I do. So I have to have Mod Podge, my brush, a container to hold the brush. I have to have blanks for the postcards, lots of postcard stamps, because got to have that. So I'll have to pack all that stuff up here shortly. So, okay, I was getting ready to do our little journal, and I got sidetracked. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I have to have a page, though, that I think I'm going to ink up this. And I think that's kind of busy. We were talking about traveling, but I think that's kind of busy. Did I really put that page in upside down? Oh, it's right side up on one side and upside down on the other side. That's interesting. Which page do I want to play on? For some reason, this is the page I want to play on. Oh, hi, Peg. So glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. And yes, Barbara, that's why I sent the postcards, because I knew I wouldn't get a lot of time to do things, so I decided I would just do what I could. Okay. I think we're going to do something different today. We're going to do, oh, Lisa's got her Lisa's got her lunch ready, so now she can watch. Okay, is that going to show? No, it's not. You have to pick a pencil that actually writes. There we go. Okay. Hi, Nettie. I hope it doesn't take long for Eileen's turbo tacky glue to dry. Ooh, I have no idea, Julie. Um, I think it was Kathy who told us that her Ollie's had extreme um, Elmer's extreme glue sticks. Kathy, are you still here? Um, I did go check out my Ollie's, and they did not have anything but the school purple glues. So, however, they had one tube of this. I've never tried it, but as far as tacky glue goes, one of the reasons that tacky glue is such a pain is that it's so hard to get out of the bottle. Well, this would make it a lot easier to get out of the bottle. So, um, I was kind of sad they didn't have any extreme glues, but at the same time, I was happy that they had that. I haven't tried it. Lisa had some. If you don't know, Dollar Tree has been carrying it. It's just in a little tiny bottle. Um, I don't use tacky glue very much because I'm like Lisa, I don't like how it comes out of the bottle. Just add a teeny bit of water. Oh, to the tacky glue? That would probably work. Um, I just don't have a need for it. The art glitter glue works so well for so many things. I don't know why, but I think we're going to do a fall page. It's just, I guess I must be missing leaves or something. Got up this morning. Okay, first off, it's pretty warm outside. Secondly, it's muggy and sticky. And then I look and my phone is giving me alerts because we have weather alerts for pollen. The pollen is really bad right now. I'm like, oh, great, just what we need, more stuff to make us have the itchy noses. Okay. Hi, Cheryl. Um, okay, where's that go? Oh, there it is. I should have used something better to draw with. I tried 3 different pencils. I thought I had one that was going to show up. Come on up. It's 37 degrees. Okay, Peg. Uh-huh. I think it was 69 when I got out of bed this morning. So I don't know what it's up to now. Jeffrey says it's 78 degrees outside. I was making the lemon water earlier because I knew he was expending um, his energy and going to get dehydrated if I didn't keep him watered down. He's not going to have enough fence slats, and he went to check them out, and they have they're like 5 or 6 times the price they used to be. Of course, Sally did that to us. Everybody's fences were down, and now that the contractors are starting to get some stuff done, the lumber has gone up something fierce. So he's going to use what he's got. 41 degrees. Linda's, it's 41 degrees at Linda's. Peg's, it's only 37. Lisa's, it's only 48. See? Almost fell trying to catch the phone. Oh, no. Don't do that, Cheryl. Okay, Julie. I can't look right now because I'm actually on my phone. The computer is still giving me trouble, so I'm using my phone for a lot of stuff. It's actually, it glitches is what it does. It just does weird things. So yeah, building supplies are off the chart. Yep. Oh, Peg's having a heat wave. Okay. All right. So we'll put that on there later. That is one thing about this particular trip, because we're going to be gone in over the course of a couple of months, and we're going to be gone in different areas of the country. You know, I'm going to here. I would be starting to need my summertime clothes by the time we get to Lisa's springtime clothes, and then we get up into those mountains and stuff. I'm going to need winter clothes, so I will have to have a few more things than I might normally keep. Although, for the most part, I keep some of everything in the camper anyways. So Mary's back. Okay. Sorry, quick exit prior. It was necessary. Okay, Mary. I just hope everything's okay. We were just worried about a little bit. Oh, Julie, don't worry terribly. First off, I have already been working very, very hard so that there will be Tanya videos while I'm gone. Which, Mary, I sent you a couple of emails last night if you didn't see them yet. But I've been working real hard to make sure that there's Tanya videos, and I'm taking my stuff so that if I have decent cell reception at all, I'm going to hopefully go live a little bit. While I'm at Lisa's, Lisa and I are going to do live stream together. Okay, Mary says all is good. Okay. Now see, there goes the big dogs for a walk. It is so funny to see an almost naked Saint Bernard, though. They've clipped him because the summer's coming in. So it's fine, Mary. I just sent them last night. You know, and it's not a big deal. I just was letting you know they were there. You gotta go. It was a fabulous swap. Excuse me. It was a fabulous hop yesterday, wasn't it, Barbara? Um, we I didn't get to watch until in the evening because I was kind of busy, but it was a wonderful, wonderful hop. Had so much fun watching all the videos, um, and it's really fun to see, you know, different artists take on the same kind of thing. I loved seeing what Roy did uh, with quilting when the artist he had chosen was not a quilter. That was really interesting too. So I was like, it was a lot of fun to see. Yes, and it's a live stream hop tonight. Okay, Peg, have a good dinner. Um, Tonight the hop is live, so you will hop from one person's website to the next, but everybody will be live. Well, I think everybody's live. I do know that they've had a couple of times where they did, what do I want to say, premieres. So it was a pre-recorded live stream kind of thing. Yep, more hopping tonight. It's the fourth Sunday art hop typos. Mary, okay, she's going off to check something. Does anybody know whose channel? It usually starts on Mary's channel, doesn't it? I can't remember, but it usually I thought it was, I was thinking it usually starts on Mary's channel. It starts and ends on Mary's channel. Okay, so that's and it starts at 5:30. So no, Barbara said it started at 5. Mary, then Keisha. Okay. Yes. 5 Central, 6 Eastern. Okay, I am absolutely loving this. I may have to do a big old sheet of paper like this. Thanks, Lisa. I'm liking it. I'm thinking it's about done. I haven't decided what color to put around this. But that needs to be edged with something, and I'm thinking maybe the maroony red color. The plum. That's what I was thinking. How about if we do plum and black? We'll do that double thing that that Jamie does. Not using so much of my stuff that was on my table though. I didn't use very many little pieces. By the way, Lisa, what's for lunch? Lisa was having lunch. Okay, there's the black. Where's the black? Okay. Now what happens when you do the black along the edge is it makes the color sort of just stand out. Thanks, Mary. Tanya, I got your emails. I missed when are you? We hope to leave March 16th, Mary. That's when we plan to leave is March 16th. That, you know, as long as everything goes right. It was kind of a question before the tree guys came, and then we also have the issue of our taxes, and the tax guy is done, and I got everybody else's taxes done. So I take my taxes to somebody, but I do Mom's and I do Perry's, and I got those all done already. So since that stuff's all done, if Jeff can get the fence in the yard and stuff done the way he wants, we should be leaving the 16th. And that will put us to Lisa's towards the end of the month. It'll take us a good probably 5 or 6 days to get to Lisa's. That's if we don't stop and see too much. If we stop and see, then it may take us a little longer. Resting time and lurking. Oh, yes, you do, Mary. Yeah, oh yeah, after the streamathon, giant chef salad, yummy, Lisa. I was checking our lettuce today to see if how much we've got, whether or not I can get another bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches out of it. And I think I've got enough. So this week we'll probably have BLTs one night. That sounds like a plan, Mary. We'll talk about it in the next day or so after the stream tonight, because you're going to be crazy tonight. That sounds like a plan, Mary. That's perfect. Hi, Susan. Okay, so that's there, but don't you think it needs a word or a phrase? Oh, I like this. This is good. And guess what? It already is covered with plum and just like the butterfly, I too will awaken in my own time. I think that looks good. And it's already covered in plum, so that looks like a perfect thing. Now we got to get this. They're having leftover from Chinese you ordered earlier this week. Yay! Okay, Mary, going into lurk mode. Mary, I can't test with you today because I didn't. I'm going to have my computer to test with you. So, because I'm going to stream the computer on the Streamathon. We'll hope it lasts through the night. It should. Okay. Nope, too high. There we go. Oh, I like how that came out. Lisa, I do that too. I always just put some more away and have it the next day. I always seem to get too much stuff in with my lettuce. There we go. Ta-da! I like that one. That one came out cute. Fish and fries, yummy. Beans and ham and cabbage. I fried cabbage with bacon and carrots and onions the other day. I like that page. I didn't use very much of my stuffs, but that's okay too. All right, let's see here. Let's put these all away so that they're not in the way. But like I said, I may have to make a big page of paper like that. I think that's pretty paper. Date it, date it, date it. Thanks, Nettie. Thanks, everybody. Barbara and Lisa and just everybody. Okay. Today's date. This doesn't tell me. It's the 28th, isn't it, guys? Isn't it February 28th? I think it is. Let's see here. Oh, I took away February already. Does anyone watch? 28th, yes. Thanks, guys. 28, 2021. Yay! I will have to take my little book. Okay. I will take my little book, and if I can come on live some Sunday, I will definitely be making, maybe if I only get on long enough to do a little book page. I'm going to try, guys. I just don't want to promise anything. Okay, now I have something to show you. A really sweet subscriber who unfortunately isn't here gifted me some Amazon money. And I had so much fun with the silly dollar toy from Dollar Tree, but it was too big. So what I did was I ordered this. And it actually has the ink pen. But it is smaller. So it is a spirograph toy, but it's little. And it's like, oh, okay, go for cataract setup appointment tomorrow. Okay, Cheryl, I will be keeping you in our prayers. But I think you're going to be vastly surprised how simple and nice it is. So see how much smaller the holes are? So it will give us smaller designs. Hi, Nashua. Um, which they also sent this fun pen. I haven't had one of these since, probably high school. And it has multiple colors on it. So, okay, let's see if Tanya knows how to make this pen work. Okay. All right, that is the way it goes, right? Wow, this is cool. This is better than I expected. Um, okay, those might not stay in all the time. Oh, oh no, I lost one down to the Never Never Land. Ah, it caught. Landed on top of that book down there that does not like me. Okay, what I was starting to say is it's got a little, if I had picked this up straight, it actually would have stayed in there. But more importantly, it's got a little lip on the top of this thing. So when you put this in, it kind of goes up underneath that lip. Hi, Melissa. Okay, is that the right way up? No, that's the right way. That's the right way up. Okay, we're going to go for it. Well, Tanya, okay. Now, this is probably where some tape might be helpful. Okay, let's put it there. Okay, now that's interesting. Okay. I made a hole because I went around too many times. Let's try a different color. Don't know that I like the pen. I like the toy. Fancy doodle deal. Yes, Melissa. Um, they're littler though because the ones I got from Dollar Tree were so big that it made such a big design that I wasn't going to be able to use it. It was just too big to use. Okay, let's see how this goes if we go like this. And Tanya needs to go slower. That's the deal. Tanya needs to go slow and easy. Very slow and easy. Okay, let's go. Oh, I really like that. Hi, Janice. Thumbs are done. Yay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, Julie, it's like the little Spirograph Dollar Tree one. Um, that I got for $1 at Dollar Tree, but the Dollar Tree one was so big, it gave you such big designs that it really did not make me very excited by it. This one is much smaller designs, much smaller circles, so it will give you, now that really is cute. If all the parts are flat, yes, you could pack, I could pack it in my travel kit too. But what was fun is that it was more than one. So I actually have a surprise. Let's see what happens if we do this on here though. In a few minutes, I have a surprise. Let's put that on there. We need something that's going to show up. Probably red. Okay, I like this yellow one. I like this yellow. It actually works pretty well holding it down. It's not too hard to hold down. That was what I was concerned about, was whether or not I would be able to hold it in place. Oh, that one is much more intricate. It's giving me, uh-oh, might not be the best choice for the paper I chose. Oh dear. This is a piece of book paper that is really fragile, and I kind of have torn it with this pen. But if I had chosen something that wasn't quite so fragile, it would have been beautiful. Does the other one have different designs? No, Lisa, they're the same. It's just a different color holder. So what we are going to do, when my sweet friend Lisa says start, please pick a number between 1 and 75. And the closest person without going over, I'm going to send one of these to. Yes! So when Lisa says start, oh, and I probably better say, sorry guys, but I'm going to send it inside the US. Okay, because it's going to make it's going to end up being a $12 package to go outside the US. So inside the US, pick a number between 1 and 75. When Lisa thinks everybody has chosen a number, she will say stop. But that's when Lisa says that she has chosen a number. So what's this little one do? Let's try this little one. I got to get hold of it better. Oh, no, that's cool. Okay, Lisa said stop. Our number is 34. Who is the closest without going over? Okay, I see 37. I see 26. Is it Holly with 26? It's Holly. Okie dokie. Holly's is pink. It has the same little circly things in it. But it's pink. And I have an ink pen to go with it. So I'll be putting that in the mail, Miss Holly dear. So I just had to have something smaller. I'm going to be playing with this a lot more. For starters, I think the paper you use makes a difference. And I'm not sure this is the best ink pen. But let's see. I wonder what would happen. Let's open one of these up. Oh, I want that yellow one. I liked that yellow one. Yay, Holly, you've been there working and in your art room. Yay, Holly's working in the art room. She's going to start arting again. I just know. She's going to. Okay, so. Ooh, now that's a pretty design. Okay, slow and easy, Tanya. One more, yes. Okay. All right, now then. Oh, that one's just really close to being too small, but that's all right. I'm going to punch it out anyways. Now, isn't that cool? My room is becoming overwhelming, Holly. I really like that. I think that's going to be cool. And see, if I put that on a little bit of cardstock, it instead of this lighter weight paper, it would make some really cool embellishments. The thing of it is that the other one, the one that I had gotten at Dollar Tree, was just too big. So this is a little sturdier paper, and it worked great. This book paper is so fragile that it did not work well. I think that, let's see what I got right there. What is that? I don't know what that is. It's a little bit heavier. It depends on the design too, and I was pushing really hard. It might also depend on the this worked fine, but where I went over and over and over, you have to kind of have an easier hand. That's another part of it, Mina. Just a slightly easier hand will make a big difference. Um, I think because I was pushing so hard is part of the problem. The other thing is if you have a slightly easier hand, you don't push the frame out. Oh, that's really cool. And this is just kind of like copy paper, but look at that one. I keep getting it too far from the edge for my punch to work. I honestly think some lightweight cardstock would be the thing I would choose to work on. That copy paper would work just fine if I didn't push down so hard. The book paper that I was using was just too fragile. Let me see if I can get it in focus. Give me just a second. There we go. Isn't that cool? You were throwing elbows. Okay. The thin tip markers would work best so you don't have to press hard. Yeah. Hi, Malaya. I mean, this is definitely just an inexpensive ink pen. I mean, it came in the party pack. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, let's try one of these. And we'll try this. I have such a mess, I can't imagine you can see anything. Okay, which hole is that? That's the fourth hole. I'm going to move it and get a different, I'm going to use the same hole, but make it go from a different spot. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's pick out another one of these. I got to hold it down in place. I should have gotten it out beforehand. Oh, Mina's leaving? Okay, bye-bye, Mina. Okay, go lurk for a while. Gel pens with glitter. Yes, Susan, gel pens probably would work really well. I'm going to have to see. I used to have some. I haven't used them in so long that I don't know, what what I actually have. Okay. I like that one. That's cool. Now I have some gel pens with really fine tips. Oops, that's not a gel pen. The thing of it is these have super fine tips and they may punch the paper. I don't know. But pretty much anything's working as long as you just take your time with it. Oh, that's really cool. The gel pens work really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hi, Kathy. Whoops, where's it at? There we go. It's really dark in here today or something. It is pretty dark. It's very, very, very kind of gray and whatnot. So, okay, what did I do with Holly's little present? Oh, I put it away. Okay. Did I put it with her name? No, I did not. Tanya, you need to pay attention to what you're doing. The multicolored one, yes. They're all really pretty. So, okay, is Lisa still here? I don't see where Lisa says that she's still here. So, it's about 78 and no air. Yep, gray clouds. You could drink the air. That's just about how it is here, Susan. She said she would be right back. Thank you, Melissa. Well, I can do it. I can actually do it. So here's what I want you to do. What we're going to do now is, Lisa and I did, if you haven't seen it yet, you really ought to watch this. This was really cool. Lisa and I made journals, and that was last Wednesday that came out, out of one of these paper packs. This is a paper pack from Dollar Tree. And I'm sorry I'm going to tell you this again, but it's going to be too heavy to ship out of the country. We are going to draw for one of these. So I'm going to type start. And I want y'all to pick a number between 1 and 75. And I've already put the number down here. I have it in this little piece of paper. And the person who comes closest without going over will win this paper pack. I'm going to open this one just because I want y'all to see the kinds of papers that are in them. But this is the one I'm going to send out. This is a couple pieces of kind of navy blue cardstock and some sparkly stuff. And this blue has a really cool texture, and it's also sparkly. And green, orange sparkly textured. Some more cardstock. That's copyweight paper. And it's a big, these are heavy and big. Copyweight paper. Oh, more copyweight paper in a couple colors. This is a really cool piece. My package did not have a piece like that. That is really interesting. It's very textured. Cheryl, pick a nut. Oh, Cheryl needs to pick again, guys. Cheryl, Holly has 45, so Cheryl, pick again. Oh, she did. Okay, I think she did. Okay. This is some of that faux handmade paper. All right, what's this? Copy paper, copyweight paper, but it's a pale blue. Okay, these are some of the handmade papers. There's some purple and some blue. Ooh, now that's interesting. Okay, I don't know if you girls can see that. That's got a texture on it. It is gray cardstock with a really pretty texture. Your Dollar Tree's holding out on you. Uh-oh. This is more of this handmade paper stuff, and it's a little lighter weight than the other. And some silver cardstock. There's like 4 sheets of that. So for $1, I got it, and I'm going to send it to one person. So, has everybody gotten a number? Cheryl got another number, I think, Holly. So, okay. Just a minute. Let me put this away, and then I'll type stop. Oh, I don't want to bend that piece. Come back here. I think you guys are going to find that the Dollar Trees are starting to have more and more stuff. All right. Now then, my number, where did my number go? Right here. It was 56. Okay. Oh, Linda's got 56. I think Linda did it. Linda did it. Yep, Linda, thanks guys for helping me read them. Yay, that's Linda's. Okay. Ink pen. There you go. You don't even have to look for one, right? Lisa, that's fine. I did it just fine. It was fine. I did okay. Thank you very much. I didn't worry that you were gone because I know that you have a paper pack. Lisa got a really pretty one the other day that has what do you call that? It had like this I don't know, malted. She can show it to you when she comes on later. To Melissa? All right. Linda, I will send it to Melissa then. I will send it to her. Thank you. That's sweet of you. Lisa's coming out to join me, so the Dollar Tree does look like a, okay, let me see. Marbled papers. That's what I was trying to think of. They were marbled. Okay. Teresa, not all of my stores had paper. I will tell you though that I got some paint at the Dollar Tree the other day. Um, you know that paint that we get, Lisa and I get this kind of paint? Even the little tiny Dollar Tree I went to had this paint the other day. They didn't have all of the colors, but they had parts of this paint. So that's and all of the Dollar Trees are getting yarn. Now Lisa's Dollar Tree has had fabrics, or at least one of her Dollar Trees had fabrics recently, and the fabric is pretty nice little fat quarters for $1. My Dollar Trees, I got fabric in one time, but I haven't gotten fabric now. It may just come in and go real fast because I don't go all the time. Um, Yours has finger paint. Um, this acrylic paint showed up in all of the stores I was in last week. I had to be in weird places in town last week, and I went to 4 Dollar Tree stores because I was where they all were, and all of the stores had that paint last time. So, um, I think this little, where'd it go? It's hiding. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think I will take this and see about some different. I think like cardstock would be nice because it'd make cute embellishments. I wonder what would happen if I cut it out with a flower punch. That would be interesting. I will look for paint. Yeah, yeah. They're getting more and more stuff. That much I'll tell you. They're getting more and more stuff. I have a bunch of these in different colors too, and I'll bet you they would work really nice. I just I messed that one up. I slipped. But that's okay. We're just going to look at it. Huntsville has 11 Dollar Trees. Woo! Gobs of paint at dollar store, but not my Dollar Tree. The lady at my Dollar Tree said that some of the stores are going to get papers and vinyl to use with the Cricut. Cool. Okay, but if they got vinyl, you could probably die cut that vinyl. I don't know for sure. But for $1, be worth trying. I was gonna see. Thought I had a flower punch right here. Oh, of course not. I only have the little one. Well, that's silly. That's not going to make a difference. Oh well. Wonder what it would look like if I punched the edges out of it. Okay, come on now. Behave yourself. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, now that's kind of cool too. I made a cute pattern. But I was thinking if I had my bigger flower punch, it would have lines on the flowers that would be interesting. So I will probably be taking that little toy because it's I think it will make some cool stuff for our journal pantry. That's the thing. I really wanted a little one. I hunted. I thought I had seen tiny ones in the party section at Dollar Tree, and I did not find them in the party section at Dollar Tree. That's one of the reasons I went to 4 Dollar Trees. Um, I think one, you want a fine tipped pin, but you don't want one that's sharp. Because isn't that pretty? Um, Lisa, for $1, it'd definitely be worth trying to see uh, what the well, Tanya, that just slid. Come on, what's going on here? Okay, I will tell you that these guys have more teeth on one side than on the other. They have sort of they kind of angle a little bit, so it is probably wise to put them in that way. Anyways, I'm gonna put it away. Um, the bigger Dollar Trees, of course, have more stuff. The crafty Dollar Trees are in the bigger stores. That much I'll tell you. Um, I was real surprised though to see that the smaller Dollar Tree was and this is a smaller junky Dollar Tree. It was the one that I don't go in very much because it's always kind of junky. So Mina, I would say that it just you want just a paper that's got a decent finish on it. I think that cardstock will work really well to play with. Wow, Candy, where are you at? Of course, I'm in Florida, so everything's open. Okay, I lost my fun ink pen. I've lost it. I don't know what I did with it. There it is, right there. I was just gonna. Okay, that's blue, and it's very blue. I like the purple. What's interesting to me is that it has purple, but it doesn't have any pink. Well, the red's kind of pinky. Orange. New Jersey. Oh, well. Yeah, Lisa and I were talking about that the other day. Where she's at, they seem to honor the masks better than they do here. But okay, That was a fun toy, and I got to give one away, and that's fun. They call it a design ruler. They do not call it a spirograph. Well, spirograph is probably a um, what do you call that? Found the Dollar Tree one there in Egypt for 20 US dollars. Oh, Nashua. Oof. I will tell you, copyrighted. Thank you, Candy. Um, a copyrighted name. I know that that Dollar Tree one that I got before online is $10. That same exact little toy that I got at Dollar Tree was $10 on Amazon. I thought it was ridiculous. So, let me see what maybe I'll go back to doodling until Lisa comes out. Lisa is going to come and play, but I need to pick up a little bit, and then maybe I'll doodle until Lisa comes to play. But I thought it was a pretty fun. This. Aha! Did you hear Lisa? She says, FYI, I will be giving away one of those paper packs tomorrow night. I knew she was going to, but I didn't know if she wanted to tell you all that or not. I don't like to tell Lisa's secrets. But I did know she was going to give you one of those. So Lisa has a paper pack she's going to give away too. Tomorrow night on Lisa's channel, so you need to be watching. Okay. This is my messy stuff. I got to get rid of that messy stuff because it's going to be in my way and it's going to blow around. Okay. Now then, I can doodle for a little while until Lisa comes to visit. Because one of these days, I'm going to actually finish this project. You like my storage box? What kind of storage box, Teresa? The one that I just shove over to the side, or this thing? Yes, Lisa's on tomorrow at 6 Central Time in the evening. Oh, thank you, Melissa. That would be awesome if you could. This storage box, Teresa? The one in front of me. Okay, let me tell you about this storage box. Let me pull it out where you can see it because I have never been in a Dollar Tree that didn't have them. Okay? What this is a party tray. In the Dollar Tree, I used to have these on my table and I'd fill them with beads. They're divided trays. They're just $1 divided trays. This one might be a little easier to see because it's nice and dusty. That much I'll tell you. And I have a piece of wood in front of me that is like a little shelf that fits over top of this, and so I can pull it out if I need to, and it keeps all my junk kind of lined up, and they cost $1. And I got them in the party section. Let me see if I can get that other piece out of there. Now, I'm going to tell you what I used for almost 2 years. Well, let me go get one. I'll be right back. It's just one on the other end of the store, under the end of the room. Oh, oh, okay. You can get these boxes at Sam's. They have nuts in them normally. Um, each one maybe a homemade cardboard box with shelves. That's, Susan, exactly what I did. Okay, for almost 2 years, I cut right here. I left a little bit of standing stuff, and across here, leaving a little bit. So I cut it out. Now this, I don't think this is the right box. There's one that's a little bit bigger. If you just go to Sam's and look at this, um, okay, and I had that cut out like that, and then one tray slid underneath and the other tray slid on top. And then I have, and I cannot move it for you. It's a wire shelf that you can buy. I don't know if you could get them at Dollar Tree. I've not seen them at Dollar Tree. I've had these shelves for years and years and years and years, and I've moved them around um, in different pieces of furniture and stuff like that. They're like gridded wire shelves, and it's got two little legs. And this box, one plastic tray slid under, one plastic tray slid there, and my computer sits on top of that wire shelving. So that is what I use to slide those plastic things in forever. Um, then my box started to, do this thing. And I said to Jeff, do you have a skinny piece of wood that you could make me a little shelf out of? Because, that worked. So he took and he made just two little legs, a piece of wood and two little legs. So, you know, but the box worked forever. And plus the $2 Tree trays worked real well. Now, another thing about if you're using boxes and if you have room, if I had double layered the top of the box, which I have done that in the storage room with paper and stuff. Hi, Teresa. She got all interested in what I was playing with, huh? Um, the 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 boxes in the storage room, I actually have doubled up the top of the box, and that keeps it from getting flattened out. So it's something to think about. Those little plastic trays work real well for things. I think I have one or two more of them around. Um, like I said, I used to use them on my tables. They also make a round condiment tray that I used to use a lot, but these seem to work better for this particular, because they're long and skinny, and I've got pencils and all kinds of things like that in them. So I'm really glad you guys are here. Like I said, Lisa's coming to visit in a few minutes. She went and turned a heater on, so that should make it so she's warm. We don't need heaters here today, but Oh, sorry, my brain went on vacation. It either that or my mouth did. I'm not sure which. All of a sudden, I'm like, I'm just doodling away. Thank you, Teresa. Yep, those thumbs are appreciated. Now, guys, if you haven't watched the hop videos from yesterday morning, the hop was fabulous. Um, there was some wonderful art done by all the participants. I really enjoyed watching them last night. I, of course, do not get up at 5:30 to watch them. I'm just not going to. My motto: the more you make from cardboard, the more money you have for supplies. There you go. Um, And the more you can organize with something simple, the better off you are. Now, one of the problems I have is that I start throwing too much in there and then they won't come in. Gotta leave. Okay, Mary, totally understand. We'll see you tonight. Remember that tonight is the live stream hop, starting with Mary and ending with Mary. Lisa will be on, I think, we'll ask her, but I think she's on at 9 or 9:10, something like that. Oh, I need the big one. Oh, big one. And we'll find out from Lisa exactly what time she's going to be on tonight. That's why she didn't come on earlier with me, is that she needed to get herself have some time because she's going to be on again tonight. So yeah, the hop was a lot of fun, wasn't it, Nancy? And tonight's hop will be just as much fun. I don't remember what the theme is tonight. It's one of those things I'm not sure I actually know. Mary's channel, 5 p.m. Central. Lisa is on at 9:10. I thought so, Mary. I thought it was 9:10. Because I'm going to make beads after I finish here, and I want to set my alarm so that I get off and am on the computer when Lisa comes on. Oh, guess who's here? Guess who's here? Now, guys, it may take us a minute to get our audio sorted out, so give me just a second. Let me see. I need you to talk for a minute. Say something, Lisa.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I still had you on YouTube.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I got you in my ear, so we're good. Our audio is yay. Welcome, welcome.
Got
I'm
you
so
in
glad
my
you're
ear.
here. Got,
I'm glad I'm here
guess what?
too.
Guess what I got today?
What?
I got some of those fancy little earbuds.
Yay! Well, I'm loving mine.
They were more expensive than anything else I have, but that's okay because I think they're going to be very comfortable. They weren't charged up, so I couldn't try to use them.
Oh, mine came charged.
They had about a half a charge. When I went to plug them in, they had about a half a charge. And the other thing is that I knew it was going to take me a few minutes to figure them out, to pair them, that kind of stuff. And I didn't want to take a chance with today because I was,
It was easier to do these than my other one. I'll just tell you that.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So,
supposedly, they start as soon as you take them out of the box.
Yeah, before I get it on my ear, it's already paired up.
That's cool.
Hi, Nancy. My hand was behind here. I was waving.
Uh-oh. Okay. So, uh-huh. It doesn't work to wave when your hand is hiding.
No, it doesn't.
So, okay, now I had that red thing. There it is. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Okay. I have I do have to plug in my tool, but other than that, I'm ready. Uh-huh. 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 We're gonna make noise today, guys. That's what we're gonna do.
Well, I
I'm
can't
actually
find
gonna.
my. That's the one thing I forgot to do is get my silicone mat thing.
Yeah, you better have something.
Well, I've got cardboard, which is probably fine, honestly. But
Oh yeah, probably. Oh, I didn't get my Susan says that she hears us both. Well, thank you, Susan. My big thing is that being on by myself, I don't need a headset. Although I turned it on um, ahead of time to make sure that it was linked up and everything, and then what do you call it? It's linked up, and that way I was sure that everything was sorted. That just doesn't mean it stayed sorted.
yeah.
Now, the other day when I had trouble, hi Sharon, I was going
Hi, Sharon.
outside. I stepped outside a couple of times and it unlinked itself. No nap taking. No, Susan. I haven't had naps in a while. Ooh, that's pretty. Who's that from?
That's from Sharon. I'm going to open it tomorrow on my live stream, but I just wanted to show her I got it.
It is pretty.
It is pretty.
Hi, Gertie. Hi, Gertie. Hi, Gertie. Hi, Sharon. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Gertie.
Melissa, I don't know. I know you're here and I've talked to you, but I don't know that I ever said hello. Anyways, guys, if I didn't say hello, hello, I'm glad you're here. So, oh, Lisa, you may have been gone off. Did you see my giant spool of thread?
No, I didn't.
I never am going to need thread again. I really didn't realize I had this.
Ah, that's a weaving spool.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was probably for a knitting machine.
Well, that may be true. I just know they sell them like that for weaving. That the ones I've got, I bought for weaving.
Yeah. I took a couple of hanks off to avocado and coffee dye was what I was doing.
Great idea.
Jeffrey asked me for string for outside. He needed string. What is the brand of headsets you guys got that you like? Is your little box right there, Lisa?
Yeah. I don't know if you can. It's MPOW, MPOW. And I got mine off of Amazon, and it was on sale when I bought it for $28.99.
And I paid $32. So, that it wasn't that bad, but it's more than the $20 I paid for this set. But I think it's going to be really nice. I have to excuse myself for a minute, so I'm going to make Lisa big, and I'll be back in just a second.
This case that they're in, you charge the case, and the case holds enough charge in it to charge them about 4 or 5 times. And so if they're in this case, they're staying charged. And there are 4 little lights there to tell you what, if you've got 100% charge, 75, 50, or 25%. And if they're sitting in here, they're charging. And the minute you take them out, you can wear it. So this one's charging while I'm wearing the other one, and I don't like to wear them except one at a time. Excuse me. I only wear them one at a time. So this way, this one can be charging while I'm wearing the one I've got in my ear. And this way, when we do our 24-hour stream, I'll have it, they can be alternating charging and wearing, and I can go the whole 24 hours. So that's cool. Right now, I really like them. I like the sound. I like how easy they fit on my ear, and they're very comfortable. I think they should, Barbara. I know they said they work with an iPhone, so I can't imagine them not working with a Mac. And they work through Bluetooth. So if you just turn on your Bluetooth on your Mac, it should pick them up. But anyway, I really like it, and it's so much more comfortable, especially if you only wear it in one ear like I do. Um, because the other one I had hung around my neck, and it would turn, it would get pulled, and then it would be pulling on my ear. And so this way I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, the connection is Bluetooth. Um, if you don't find them, Barbara, I can send you the link. I got them on Amazon. But they're really nice. I don't usually like this kind of thing, but these are soft, and so they're not hard against your ear. They kind of mold to your ear, and they're the most comfortable thing like this I've ever put on.
It would help if I turned on the thing. Barbara, if you'll wait a second, I'll give you the link that Lisa sent to me. I can get to that, I think. So, she said they were so comfortable. I just went ahead and got myself a set. I needed a backup set anyways. One of the things we realized about streaming for 24 hours is that our headsets are not going to last 24 hours.
Right. So that's why I got this one, because this way they will, since I can charge one while I'm wearing the other one. So you can, yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Well, I had the scroller. I'm looking through. We talk a lot. Did you notice that? I'm going back through that conversation over, to find. There we go. Now, just give me a minute, Barbara, and I'll copy. Oh, this link may be too long. We'll see.
Well, you could send it to her in Facebook.
Yeah.
I send it to you in Facebook.
Yeah. Well, and see, but I'm not on the computer.
Oh, okay. Well, let me do it then. I'll find it and send it to her in Facebook.
Okay, that sounds good. She's going to send it to you in Facebook, Barbara. And I'm sorry that is one of the things about using the phone that to stream with is it doesn't give me everything. I can't do everything that I'd like to do all the time. So Lisa looks like she has some really cool stuff out to what do you call that? To emboss. To emboss. And I've lost my little package of stuff I wanted to emboss. Where is it? It is in the tub. There we go.
And I'm going to try to go on, get back on YouTube and put it in there, because it's not that long, I don't think.
Okay,
I mean, I think it's short enough it'll fit.
All right. Sounds like a plan then.
We will see.
That's all you can do is try it out and see. So, Gertie, she's trying to, dear. I was trying to, and I couldn't get it copied. So
yeah, copying it on your phone's a lot harder than copying it on the computer.
Yeah. Well,
anyway,
and
there it is. That should take you there.
There we go. Lisa's got it. Oh, Kathy. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. We are going to do the 24-hour stream-a-thon on Monday the 8th and Tuesday the 9th of March. And after that, Tanya is probably not going to be streaming. I may try to stream that Sunday, but I don't want to make any promises.
Hi, Cindy. We're glad you're here.
And we have guests going to be coming. I just haven't got the schedule sorted yet. That's just one of those. Tanya needs to work on that things, and I haven't done it yet. I'm very
Oh, you
bad.
got
I'm
fun stuff.
sorry.
You
What?
got fun stuff.
I got
Mm.
fun stuff.
I'm looking at all your fun stuff you got there to emboss. Those cardboard.
Well,
I can't wait to see the butterflies and the leaves.
well, that's what I'm going to try. Is that's one of the first thing I'm going to try is one of these. Um,
Well, you know that
and
project that we're doing where we needed all the numbers
yep.
and doing them
Woo.
different ways? So I'm going to do
Mhm.
some numbers.
Oh, aren't you so smart? I hadn't thought of that. Oh.
Well, you probably can do some more numbers.
Probably. Anyways, because I've got numbers to do, and I'm gonna try. This is just cardstock tags that I punched out. If I had thought, I should have punched some of these out in cereal box, but I didn't. So um,
Anyway, I just realized I can't have these all sitting out here because I have to pick up my paper to pour my stuff back.
yes,
And
that is a problem.
when I was putting my stuff up last time, I found all these little things that I had forgotten that they were in that stuff from the thrift store.
Ooh,
So they're just little bits of different colors in here. And probably not stuff I would really use by itself. And they're
so
not
you can
even
mix
all
them
right.
together.
Like this says it's red pearl, but it looks
Mm-hmm.
white. So
Huh. Okay.
anyway, but I may make some mixes out of these. Since they're in these little things, I can just pour some stuff in there and mix
In
them.
there. Mm-hmm. Hi, Violet. I made a page hugger with that fancy paper I made. If you want to have a look, I posted it in Tanya and Lisa's group. I know that she made some beautiful embossed paper with that. Okay, so this one is pretty flat, so we're going to try this one, but now we have to decide what color we're going to do it with. How about C?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. C it is.
Oops.
The leaves are gorgeous. Thank you. I thought they came out really well. They are a die set that has a die and a there's a die and an embossing folder together that I got. So now I'm thinking that this doodad would be the best choice. So we're going to try it. We'll see. Oh, and that may not be the best.
This one says it's
Tanya.
red and white. So we're going to
Huh.
see how that turns out.
Yeah. I decided to do it on the cardboard side, and that may not be the wisest choice. I maybe should have done it on the side with the printing on it. We'll find out. And I forgot my tweezers. So I got to go get the tweezers. Watching, lurking, and working in her mini journals. Those are so cute, Violet. They're just adorable. Okay. Well, it got on there. Okay. I maybe wish I had smaller paper. I may have to go get smaller paper because these two are kind of big. Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is what it looks like. Well, I don't know if you can actually see.
Well, it wasn't clear.
Come on.
I was gonna say it's not focusing at all.
No, because I did what I'm supposed to do, and I turned off the autofocus before I came
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Anyway, it's cool looking. It is red and white, and it doesn't just become pink, although it has
Yeah.
a pink look to it.
Well, that's interesting because I didn't think they had those kind of mixed powders. That
Well, I don't know if they did. Somebody might have
somebody
mixed them.
mixed them together.
Yeah. So anyway,
So hard telling.
yeah. But I had a lot of it on there, and it really bubbled. I don't know if you can see it. So it's got a lot of texture to it, even though it was a really fine embossing powder, just because I put a bunch on there. I picked it up and turned it over, but I didn't tap it on the back. And usually I tap it on the back to knock off the extra, but I didn't think to do that. So I don't know. Maybe that was a good thing. Okay. This says it's gold.
Maybe if you double folded low tack tape and tape it on the table for a minute, you won't burn my whittly fingers. Sorry, what? Mixed powders? Yeah, the Lisa actually mixed her own powders last time.
I also found some more colors in my when I was looking at them.
Ooh, cool.
So I had, and these all, like I said, I just got a ton of them at the thrift store in one box all together. And so I hadn't ever even used them. I bought them and I stuck them in this thing, and that's where they've been.
Oh, Julie, who knows what she was goofing off last time, mixing stuff up just with different things she had. Nettie, if you are not in our Facebook groups, we would love to have you. Mine is in the description box below, and Lisa's My Eclectic Life. One of the things I'm not sure about is that it kind of lost the beautiful texture that this has. Okay.
Yeah.
It almost lost it. It's there, but it almost lost the texture.
It's kind of like you're trading one thing for something else.
Right. So I don't know that I really care that much for embossing these because this is just too pretty. I thought I would try one of these leaves, but I'm thinking
These are the two mixes I made last time. This one has several pinks and some black and copper. This one has copper and some like glittery stuff. I don't even remember what all I put in them. I just had some stuff and I threw it all in a jar together. So,
well, that's an idea, guys. I'll try it. I can try it. I'm going to go get some smaller papers though. Those long sheets are too hard to deal with. And I have more paper right here.
And this one, I'm just going to mix this little bits of what they've got in here. This is a copper, I mean, a gold and a red. And I'm just going to mix them together because I paid practically nothing for them. If I don't like it, it's not a big deal. I wasn't using them
Right.
anyway.
Mhm. That's it. I'm also wondering if thinking
I think
that
it's going to be pretty though.
I think you're right. Okay, there's copper. And the C might be pretty on the edge. But also, I wonder about where's that copper sparkle I have? Hmm. You didn't get up and leave home, did you?
Are you kidding? They're so excited to get played with. They're not going to leave.
Well, I don't know. It looks like it got up and left home. There we go. There it is. Okay, let's see what we can do here. What is
Glitter
the
surprise. There
glue
you go.
that Lisa is using? Versamark? Um, I don't
This is
know what.
Versamark.
Okay.
This pen is Versamark. Um, and this is just says embossing dauber, and it's
Yeah.
by Ranger.
Right. And I
And
have
then
an
this is
embossing pad. Mm-hmm.
Perfect Medium pad by Ranger. Those are the three things I have.
I have a
I have.
Versamark pad, but it was very, very dry. So, um,
I also have these that came with the perfect pearls. I got those on clearance.
we're
So
going to
I
try this
haven't actually
pad
used
instead
these
of.
yet, but
That might make it very interesting. We're going to try that and see what happens.
what are you doing?
Well, I used the pad, which means it's not going to stick to the whole thing because it's not everywhere.
Right.
And then I will go back. After I heat this up, I'll go back and use the dauber and see what happens. No, actually, it stuck to more places than I expected it to. Huh. Well, that's
Susan says it's anything with a tiny bit of glycerin.
okay. That would make sense. I do know that it's very sticky.
It is very sticky. You're right. So if you had glycerin in a dauber, I wonder if that would work.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Don't know. Put your lid back on your jars. And of course, I'm going to want my black, and it's put away, and I forgot to ask Jeff to get it down.
I was trying to unmute myself and I put my cursor up there where it says Tanya was muted. It didn't work. Oh dear. I have brain issues today, obviously. Glycerin keeps anything wet from drying quickly, so you could put a tad of glycerin in any stamp pad and it will hold your powders. Well, that's cool to know.
And Nettie said you can use gel pens too. And
Oh,
I'm going to tell you what, the copper, the plain copper on there is
that's
actually
pretty.
really pretty.
Yeah,
Now, I haven't finished because not all the little edges got done.
yeah,
Um, but that is really, it came out, it really shows the texture. I
it does.
think
Gorgeous.
I think what happens is that this one, the blue just doesn't let it show through.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well,
But I
here's
have an
my red
idea.
and gold mix.
Ooh, that's pretty. Yes, um, I've heard you could use gel pens before. I haven't in the past used them, but I've heard you can. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to dauber all the little spots I didn't get really good, and maybe on the edges some. Uh-oh. That little thing is very easily bent. Okay. Oh, that might be going to be really pretty. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I bet it's going to be
Use
pretty.
the jumbo pop top. Lisa, what are you going to use the jumbo pop top for? She embossed one. You did it. Emboss one of them, didn't you?
I did. I did just with a let me find it. Last time I embossed it with just a copper,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm probably going to use it on a tag or something. I don't know for sure yet what I'm going to use it for. I don't always know what I'm going to use something for just because I play with it. You just ought to know that about me by now.
Yeah, yep, 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 yep. We're just, we're just playing.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mute. Um, I just thought they're fun, and they're even more fun when you do something like this to them. Um, the thing is, I haven't I didn't emboss this one at least on the back. I painted them black, but I didn't emboss it on the back, and I had already painted them black. I did that when we did the rusty stuff because I did some of them with the rusty stuff. Um, so this, it's black on the back, and then it's this way on the front. But this is that C. That's the mixed media powder from Ranger that Tanya got these, 75% off. So she got me a set too. Anyway, I really like these. I think they're fun, and doing it this way makes them even more fun. So
Yeah. Yes, uh, Cindy, you can emboss metal objects. You can emboss pretty much anything you can put that ink on. You can stamp with a colored ink pen, then emboss back colors show through in bits. Yes. It would be pretty on the leaves. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, yeah. So what did you put on the
Um,
edges?
I used this copper sparkle, which, just so you know, this particular sparkle, does not have much color in the background of it. So the copper is on kind of a clear,
Oh, uh-huh.
but it added over the top. I just put it on the edges.
Oh,
I
that's
think it
pretty. I
came.
like it.
I think it came out real pretty. I'm really pleased with. And it adds weight to the card. Now that was cereal box cardboard, guys. So it adds weight to the cardboard, which is really cool. Let's do a metal object. I'm going to do this. Now it's already textured, so it's going to be, we better punch a hole in it though, don't you think? So that it
Yeah.
can be it needs to be a,
I'm gonna do this. It's a little wrench thing that came with my rolling cart to put it together
oh,
with.
okay. This is a piece of aluminum can that we embossed the other day with our embossing folders, and then I punched it out with my paper punch, and I just punched a hole in it because we're going to want to punch a hole in it down the road. Let's put these all back because we don't want them. Okay, now what color do I want to make that? I want to make it something that is cool.
Violet, I'm just gonna say this because I am not a big embosser. I got these. I have no idea what they are. And then I have some that were a Ranger brand and some that were what is this one? Zing. And they all seem to be working about the same to me. It just more depends on the color and the size of the little granules and all of that than it does what brand. That's just my thoughts on it as a not professional embosser. Somebody else might have better information, but so far they all seem to work the same if you get the glue on there good enough and you like the color.
Well, and we've been playing with what we've been embossing too. So it's not like we're embossing um, uh, easy stuff, really.
Right.
That is weird because I don't remember those other embossing powders having an outside piece of plastic on them. Um,
Mine all did.
they all did. Well, maybe that one
Yeah.
did too, and I just didn't realize it. Okay, I'm going to put this, it's called Scarlet, but it's the mixed media powder, so it's got lumps in it on this, and we'll see what happens. I need these. I am going to use this though, because it's kind of stickier. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, that looks pretty good. Like I said, this is a piece of pop can that I wanted to try. Now, the thing might be that those embossed textured surfaces might not be as pretty because the mixed media powder has, lumps and bumps in it. It might be better to emboss those things with something that is more smooth. We have a laser printer. We have an extra pack of toner, and I'm eyeballing it now, thinking of cracking it open and snitching the powders to make my own embossing powders. Ooh, that's going to be expensive embossing powder, though, Violet. I don't know what your laser printer cartridges cost, but they are kind of pricey. You could cut little pieces of cardboard, emboss each one a color of embossing powder, then glue those little swatches to the cap so you know exactly what it looks like. Yes, you could, Mina. You very much could.
And for the ones that are not this mixed media stuff, it would be exact. But for the ones that are mixed media, it changes every time you do it because it has more or less of one of the elements in it. Let me see if I can. Well, this one does look pretty much the same, I guess. But I was thinking I didn't get anything hardly very big on this, but I didn't on this one either. So, um,
Yes, Violet, and you know it probably would be a little crazy. Remember that this is metal, not cardboard, though, because when you pick it up, it could be hot.
hot. It stays hot longer.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here
it
going,
does
oh,
it
yeah.
definitely stays hot longer. Now that shows pretty well. I did not get um, embossing powder way down in the grooves or embossing ink down in the grooves, so the powder didn't stick. So there's some silver showing through.
But it's pretty.
Oh yeah, it's really pretty. But
And
I
there's some
think
silver in that one anyway, isn't there?
that one had kind of more like gold. It's more
Okay, I
well,
thought it
maybe
had
silver.
silver too.
It might have silver. It might be. Yeah, it looks like it. But there's some big chunks in that sucker.
It's still hot.
Um, Now, but see, if I had just round punched out some little charms would be really cute. And that's just pop can. Okay, I want to see what kind of weight that these little tags will be. Mm. I think Jeff is done in. He's he's I think he just sat in the chair. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's got a lot of the bumps right on top.
Okay, this is one of the ones that I did, and I'm going to see what it'll look like over the black. Because I think last time it was part of it's clear, but I'm not positive that it's this one.
And was that was a die cut you cut out?
And it's one of these. Let me see if I can show you just a second here.
Mm-hmm. No, I really meant to put this over here.
It's this one of these grunge board.
Oh, uh-huh.
Things.
Yep.
And I got this out because there's a bunch more numbers, and I thought I might do some more numbers. But because there's a bunch of different fonts, there's like 7 or 8 different fonts of numbers in there.
Yep.
But that's what this is too, is some of that grunge board.
Well, and we embossed wooden. Hi, Kathy. Wooden. I'll get one in a minute, and as soon as I finish this little
here
tag,
are some.
I'll go get one.
Of the wooden
Yeah,
ones.
those are wooden numbers we got at Dollar Tree.
This was with the tinsel sparkly, and then this was just with copper.
Oh, Cindy, I have no idea because Susan says $20. I've had this heat tool for, probably 15 years. So
I got mine at the thrift store. My other one was 25 when I bought it, but this one I got at the thrift store for I think $10. It was brand new, but it was at the thrift store. But I would say $20 to $25 is pretty normal.
that Mina's going through her junk drawer. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, now that's a cute tag. It's just some cardstock, and now it has a cute tag on it. Oh, it might need a number on it right now. It needs a
Yep,
number on
yep,
it
yep,
right
yep.
now.
It needs a number.
Okay, where's that little book I have that I can tear up? Okay, I have a little book. I know it was right here. Okay, well, Tanya's, making a mess. Okay, we're just going to tear this up. That's what we're
Okay,
doing.
this is the mix that I made with it had some, what do they call those? Let me find it. See if I can get the name of what it's called. Ultra thick, I think is what they called. Ultra thick embossing powder mixed in with some regular embossing powder and some glitter embossing powder. But it looks a lot like these Ranger Mix Media powders. So if you've got some of those things you can mix together, adding the ultra thick in with the other stuff is similar to this. This has some stuff in it that's so much thicker even than the ultra thick. It's like little globs. But still this gives you the same similar sort of look.
Here's my ink pad. Oh,
I was
come
just going
on
to show you
now.
the difference. This is the C Mixed Media
Uh-huh.
powder, and then this is the one I made.
Ooh.
They're not the
The one you
same,
made,
but
the
they're
one you made
similar.
is, yep. Okay,
So
Susan says a Ranger heat gun at Walmart is 25, or that's what Linda says. Linda says. Okay, we want the coffee.
it does, Violet, and that's one reason I put those colors together. I put a let's see, which was it, this one? I'm not sure. I think it was
I
this one.
know you used up one though too, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've got so many little pots of just little bits of stuff that that I'm not sure.
Okay, we need some glue.
I'm trying to think. I've got this ultra thick stuff in black. Oh, one of the colors I put in there was this holographic. That's where the glittery part came from. Yeah, I've got black and bronze and platinum. I think those are the only 3 ultra thick ones I have.
Okay, we're going to let that dry for a minute, and then we're going to put some clear embossing powder over the top of it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
We're going to see what happens. But we have this thick cardboard leaf. It is not textured.
It's kind of pretty just like that, isn't it?
Yes, that's what the girls were saying the other day, is that they were kind of, especially there was this one especially is very pretty just like that.
That's a good idea, Cindy. I know Hobby Lobby carries them because I've seen them, and I think they're about $24, but I'm not sure. But having a $15 on a gift card, that knocks the price down considerable. Um, my brain's sitting here going, well, what do I want to do now?
Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, so what am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do?
When I first got this pen out and tried to use it, I didn't think it was really putting much stuff on it, but it's doing
Mm-hmm.
really good today. It must have just needed to be used a little bit.
Black embossing powder is great on rich colors like royal purple.
This is the other one I made up, so we'll put it on this flower. I know it's not really a flower, but we're going to use it as a flower.
Okay. Mhm. Okay, this looks really pretty. It's called charcoal. I'm thinking maybe I would do gold and then do charcoal.
That sounds
And
fun.
see what happens. And I'm going to do, you know, kind of a. Have you embossed on soda can metal? I die cut soda cans. Kathy, I just, yes, that's, I embossed on this. It was a piece of soda can metal. It was embossed and then I punched it out with my paper punch and then I just punched a hole in it and embossed it.
This is one that I cut out with the die cut machine and then embossed last time we did this
Yeah.
out of a soda can. Well, mine was a tea can. Same thing.
I have a package of staples. Can I emboss a stack of them? You probably could, but I don't know, Violet, if it would, what do I want to say? If
You
when you
couldn't use
emboss,
them as staples
yeah,
anymore.
I don't know that they would go through your staple gun after that. That would be my question, whether or not you could staple them.
If you just want to look cool and glue them on top of something, they would, in an assemblage or something, they'd probably be great. Oh, makes me want to go in and turn my autofocus back on. I
Yeah,
never
maybe you ought
I
to.
never have it on because I don't like it on, but I think I'm going to try it and
Oh,
see how
she
it
was
acts.
being silly. I was gonna say, you never know. You could always emboss them and then put them on there. Oh, that was one of the things I was going to emboss just because somebody asked about it last time. Um, I'll show you in a minute. Let me do this leaf and get it done the way I want to do it.
There we go.
Oh, that is pretty, Lisa. And that's pop can, isn't it?
No, this is some more of that grunge board, but it's
Oh,
that
okay.
powder that I mixed up
Mm-hmm.
last time.
Like Lisa's. Lisa Violet says, like Lisa's ring. If it were a cheap band, I'd say, let's emboss that ring. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we're not going to emboss the ring, but I'll emboss a key. Oh, I have something we can try though, just for kicks. Here's a watch band, and I painted it to do the rusty stuff on it, but we'll emboss it instead, just for fun. Okay, now what do I want to emboss it with? Hmm.
Okay.
I think I'm going to do it with this hammered.
Ooh, that sounds pretty. Mhm, mhm, mhm.
And then we may put a little something else on it afterwards if we want something more. Because this will just end up looking copper, I think.
You think copper? Because I think it'll look darker than copper.
Well, it may, but I was thinking this hammered was a copper color.
I think it may look more like steel,
Okay. We will
but
see.
I may be totally wrong.
Well, it's definitely got some dark brown stuff in it that's not copper.
Uh huh. This is how we got to outer space. Thinking and playing and math. Okay. Hmm. All right, let's pick this up. Let's put that down.
Okay, I'm going to let that sit a while because it's hot.
I was going to say, I wouldn't mess with it. Hmm.
But it looks very copper. I've never tried embossing on something flexible either. Well, except this is flexible and it did okay.
Yeah.
But this is a
Um,
different kind of flexible, so I don't know.
the other thing
Let's
is
see.
it might break later. You know,
Yeah, that's
if you
true.
flex it too much, the plastic that you put on there could, because this is plastic. This is not
Yeah.
glass. Um, I've embossed with glass before, and with embossing powders made for glass. Well, that stuff, if you flex it at all, it'll break.
Yeah.
You've got to put it on something stable.
Okay, I'm gonna let that sit a little longer because it's still really hot. Okay, this is what it looks like.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mute. I
That's
apologize.
okay. It wasn't bad.
That's cool.
So yeah, it looks pretty cool, and I'm glad it was painted black first. I think that
Added
adds
to
to the
it.
coolness of it.
Uh huh.
Um,
I scratched it with my tweezers right there.
but it's still very flexible because all I did basically was emboss the top links, and the underneath part didn't really get much embossed.
Isn't
See,
that
there's
cool?
the underneath part. I could turn it over and emboss that part, but it would make
Then
it
you wouldn't.
versatile, but it would be kind of useless.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm thinking about daubing just in a few places though, and putting something on top of it.
of different color, and that's
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna daub right where I scratched it, and it's scratched with my tweezers because it was warm. But that's really cool.
That was beautiful.
Makes me want to go punch out more stuff out of that kind of cardboard. Okay, let's see if we can fix where I boo-booed.
Hannah said, "Is this the 24-hour thing?" I said, "No." And she said, "Oh, well, you said you were going to emboss for 24 hours." I was like, "Okay, we're not going to emboss for 24 hours, but we
No.
did say we were going. That is what started the whole 24-hour thing."
Yes, it is. Uh-huh. And I might have to play with it some more because, this is fun. This is really fun. Okay, we're just gonna hold it with our finger. Oops. Ouch. That hurt my ear. That's
You
it.
okay?
That's why, yes, I caught hold of the cord. That's why those ooh, a zipper. Who said zipper? I can't see who said it. Who said it? Oh, Violet. Emboss a zipper. Yes. A popsicle stick or a twig? Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Why not? We embossed these.
Yeah,
They
we
do take a
embossed
lot more
those.
of the stuff that you put on them because it
Yeah.
soaks right in. So you have to put more of the embossing liquidy stuff on them. But that would be cool. Okay, I'm going to add some of this C because I really like that. Well, hmm.
Okay, I fixed where I boo-booed.
Well, you wouldn't know you boo booed. Looks good.
That is really pretty. Now, what's interesting is where the black attached over the gold. See, I didn't put inky stuff out there on the edges, but it got some over where the gold was. So where there's two layers, it has a slightly different color, and then the black is on the edge. That came out. I'm really liking that. That really is cool. Yeah. Okay, so what I was gonna do was, oh, where are they?
Uh oh.
An ombre leaf. Ooh, yeah. Okay, we all know what these are, right?
What are they? Oh, Brad's. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely need your tweezers for that one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking what color, and that black sparkle looks really cool, so I think that's what we'll try first. Now, the fun part about doing brads is that you don't even have to dump it out on the paper.
Yeah, you can just hold it. Yeah,
hmm
very cool. Very cool.
You just got to get hold of it really good with the tweezers. I wish I had. Hmm. After I do this one, I'll go look for. Um, I think I have a pair of what do you call those things? Those things you use in the hospital. Um, forceps, right? Forceps? No. Hemostats. Thank you, Melissa and Susan. Hemostats. I think I have a pair of hemostats. which would make these a lot easier.
It was funny. I was sitting here thinking forceps. No, it's not forceps. What is this? It's not
What
forceps.
is it? What is it? What is
Hemostats.
it?
And then she says
Kathy
hemostats.
says hemostats too, like scissors with teeth. Scissors with teeth. I also have pliers right there, which might make it easier.
Okay, I'm gonna let this cool off, but it did. I think it looks even better with some of it embossed that other color. So I will show you once it's cooled off. I'm not really much of a pink person, but I really like this one.
Hear me? That one's really pretty. Um, okay, this has really pretty sparkly stuff in it. It's called carbon charcoal, but it's got like glitter in it.
Come on.
Oh,
See,
come
this is
on.
why I don't like.
Yeah, there. Can you see that
Oh,
glitter?
yeah, that's
Ain't
pretty.
that pretty? Okay, come on. There we go.
I bet I've got some brads I don't like that I I can emboss and make them pretty.
Well, these are the cheap brads from the office supply store. Well,
Yeah,
we've probably had these forever. Um,
but those are brass, aren't they?
yeah, this one says brass.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
well,
like the brass
okay,
ones.
okay, yeah. Let's see. Now, first off, let me go see if I can find the. Those tweezers are too hard to use.
I maybe made the pattern too methodical, but I think it looks neat. Oh, I don't know if you can. Come on. All right. See, it doesn't like me. There we go.
Doesn't like her. Uh huh. Uh huh.
So now you know if you got an old watch band, you can emboss it and make it a snake or I don't know what to do with it. You could put it on a border for a page, I guess. It gets absolutely everywhere. That is exactly right, Barbara. That's my only thing I don't like about it. It's worse than glitter. Okay, maybe just as bad. Ah, well, you could wear it actually. It's way too big for me. See, it lost its, some of its springiness, which is why it was thrown away. I imagine. A copperhead snake. There you go, Linda. You okay?
Yes, I know I have a pair.
What are you looking for?
My hemostats.
Oh, yeah. I had several pair, and I have no idea where they are. I was looking for them the other day.
Well, and I have stuff everywhere, so it all depends on which tool bin it's in. But I think I have found them. I think it's there. Yep, there they are. Okay. Okay. Um, I don't use them all the time, but every once in a while I use them um, on my glass table. So because I think that tent came out really cool with the sparkly stuff on it.
Teresa says you can make a dangle from the band. That is a great idea. Put it at the top of
Ooh.
something and have things dangle down.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
That's a
That would
great
be
idea.
really cool.
And because of it, I could cut it and use it on two different places because it really is long.
Ooh, how about lime? Lime bumpy powder.
All
Lime.
right. As much as I like green, I'm not a lime green person, but I really do like this
Yeah,
because I
this
guess
is
it's
pretty.
got all that other stuff in it.
Yeah, and see that one didn't have any. I don't think I used it the other day, and it didn't have any plastic on it.
Well,
So it's
didn't
kind
need
of
all
weird.
the plastic on them, I guess, because
Yeah, what they're called. I've been calling them curvy scissors. Is that what they're called? Curvy scissors? Um, these don't cut anything.
they do make scissors that look a lot like that they cut sutures with,
Yes.
um,
And
but they
suture
are a
scissors
different
are
thing.
really nice to have. These latch. And believe me, if you get your hand caught in this part, um, that is called Blood Blister City. Mhm.
When Hannah cut her eye, and she got had to have stitches in it when she was
Ooh.
about a year old. Well, she was 11 months old, I guess. No, she had just turned a year old. Anyway, when we went to we went on a trip like the next day, and
Oh
so we
my.
had to stop in because it was so close to her eye. We had to stop in Fort Worth on the way home and have the stitches taken out because it couldn't wait
Mhm.
till we got home to have them taken out. And the doctor we saw in Fort Worth, it was at a children's hospital, and he was fabulous. The doctors here were like, it was like, oh, I was so angry. It was like torture. Um,
Mm.
just they just acted like she was just a, I don't know, a sack of potatoes or something. They didn't treat her like they cared at all. And I know that maybe they were trying to, if you hear kids cry all the time, you have to try to harden yourself a little bit to be able to do what you do. But it still made me angry.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah. They should still, treat the
anyway, the
child.
yeah, as a child, the
Mhm.
the doctor who took the stitches out, he was wonderful, and he talked to her and all that. And when he got through, he showed me these scissors, and they were really nice scissors. And he said, "Do you want these?" And I said, "Uh, can you give them to me?" And he goes, "I know it sounds terrible, and this is why I always offer them because they will throw them away. We only use them once." And all I could think of is, how wasteful is that? But I brought them home. I don't know where they are right at the moment, but I did bring them home.
They probably have plastic handles and
No, they were just solid metal.
oh my goodness, because usually they can clean those, but
Well, that's what I
golly.
thought. Why don't you autoclave them? But he said
Yeah,
they don't. They just throw them away.
yeah. Um, these are
Maybe the
called
blade
clamps.
doesn't work as good after it's been heated like that. I don't know.
It could be. It could be because they could they're so tiny that they could actually um bend in the heat.
Yeah.
Now, see the thing about these, Julie, is that they lock. I don't even have to hold this because they lock and they do that. I always have trouble with them though because they pinch me. Um, is that too hot to touch? That's okay, but it really doesn't look like much. Let's see here. Personally, it's kind of boring. I think maybe I'll try again.
Say it's not as pretty as it was on my key.
Yeah, and it may be because it's just, not enough. I don't know. Also, I need to maybe redo this, um, re-ink that thing because this is kind of gooey and it was old embossing ink, It's kind of thick and sticky. A new embossing pad probably is in my future because although I have a couple of Versamark pads and I might just see. I thought I had Versamark ink refill and I can't find it. So,
Well, I feel the same way about this that you do about that. It's not as pretty
yeah,
small like that.
it's maybe it's too small. I'm going to put
It's
another
still prettier
layer.
than it was when it was just this plain silver color.
Yeah, the pinch hurts. This pinchy thing, if they started throwing them away when AIDS became so rampant because they couldn't be sterilized. If you have a towel in the hospital surgery, um, yes, I have a lot of hospital towels. Now they weren't from surgeries and stuff like that, but one of the girls I knew in Omaha worked in the hospital, and she would bring those. She would take those towels and scrub them and share them with us because they were perfectly good. She said 9 times out of 10 they were brand new, but because they were in a room where, you know, they used something else, they would that was considered a trash. It's like if a metal can crack or scar, bacteria can bed as well. Those metals rust. Tissue pieces with them. Well, that's true.
Well, I was going to say, we sterilized everything we used when I worked for an orthodontist and reused them all the time. But maybe it's because they were all stainless.
I was talking away and I'm muted. And it's like,
Huh. There we
there we
go.
go. That's better now than it was. Mine is not much better. I personally don't think that the mixed media powders are all that great on a small place.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what one of those sparkly powders would be like that I got. Let's try this turquoisey sparkly powder. We'll try one more. I used to have hi Kathleen, electrical clamps like those. The tips were straight. Yeah, and these things come straight. I probably have a straight pair somewhere. Um the this is just the pair I found today. Um who knows what I got these for or just exactly what I was using them for. I know a lot of people that do jewelry and really like these. I didn't. Um, okay. Oh, if that comes out half as pretty as it is right now, we're just gonna be going, oh, no, I just got
You got a
sparkly
mic
all over
issue.
my. Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Um, I had to take it out of that ear, so it drips, it drops. That's the
Yeah.
only
I
problem with
like
those
doing it
other.
just in the copper.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's the only problem with those other earphones. There's only a mic on one of them.
Yeah. Well, your new ones are going to be okay, aren't they?
There's
Or is
still
there
only a
only a
mic
mic
in,
on one of those?
I think there's only a mic on one of those.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that because I don't use the
The
mic.
mic. Well, see, it won't matter for our streamathon because I am going to move my computer back over here and
Oh,
use the
okay.
computer. Um, this is too much trouble for that, for going back and forth and everything. I want the computer, but I've just been trying to avoid using the computer too much.
Yeah, I don't blame
So
you. Save it.
yeah, because as soon as I get back, I'm going to have to get a new one.
No, this one it's just has the rubber. I haven't seen the ones at Dollar Tree. I guess my Dollar Tree doesn't have those, Teresa. Where were they? Were they in the ah in the hardware department or in the craft department?
Well, Julie, that's awesome that your Facebook feed is going berserk with this response. That's awesome. And Teresa says they were in automotive, Lisa. I'll tell you what, these are pretty on this sparkly stuff is pretty. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Oh, that's pretty, Lisa. Is that just black or what is it? And your mic is off.
Yeah, it's just black, but it's got it didn't coat real well, so it's got silver showing through.
Ooh, that's
See?
pretty. I kind of like that.
So
Hi,
that gave it
Dana.
some texture.
Okay,
I
let's see
think I'm
here.
gonna try it. I do have this. I didn't get the black ultra thick, but I'm gonna try it with the black ultra thick, and just um. Well, I'll do another one, and then I'll decide if I want to add another coat on that one or not.
Okay, come on. I want you to see how sparkly and pretty that is. It's just really pretty.
That is gorgeous. And what kind of powder is that?
Just a minute. Um, it's one of the ones from Michael's that it's Recollections, and it is turquoise. I think, unfortunately, this is one I could only get one of, so I'll have to
That's
share
what I
some with
was
you.
thinking. I'm gonna go look because that's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Um, it doesn't, it says tinsel embossing powder, and it is really pretty. It's got a texture to it. Uh, it's really sparkly like glitter. Now the copper one, I don't think came out as we're just going to have to copper up one of these and see what happens. We just got to see. We got to see what color. It's turquoise, Teresa. It says aqua or turquoise. Barbara's got a quilt finishing project burning a hole in her pocket in the living room. Okay, dear. What what I used to make large fancy paper only gold. Um the other one that I used, the black one, was called charcoal, but it's got a lot of iridescent sparklies in it. What was um I thought I got one that was called Twilight or something like that, but I guess not. I don't see that. Yes, I did. The Twilight only has silvery sparkle in it. The charcoal is much prettier, and I did get you a charcoal.
Sorry, I
When
forgot
you
I was
heat the
muted. I was saying thank you.
When you heat the powder, you can dip it again and heat it a second time. Oh, yes, you don't have to ink it a couple of times. Sometimes, though, the ink didn't stick to it.
Yeah, well, I wanted to add the copper on top of this black,
Uh-huh.
so I just inked in the middle.
Uh-huh. And did it work?
I haven't heated it yet. I'm just trying to take off a little bit because the copper stuck places that I didn't put it ink.
That you didn't
So
want it. Uh-huh. Yeah,
we'll
that's a small thing to be trying to ink.
yeah. Well, I used this, but okay. I like that how that turned out because it's
See,
black
that's
around the edge.
pretty. That's real pretty.
Keep wanting it to really focus, but I guess that's as good as it's going to do. I'm going to do something to this one too.
Kathleen, that's what we were talking about. Lisa's daughter was it actually had to have some stitches removed, and they were throwing away the scissors that they had to remove her stitches with. It was just, it seems so wasteful. I guess I understand it, but at the same time, it seems very wasteful.
My tweezers are all wrong. Well, I tell you, when you're wanting to use them to hold something, they're very handy.
Okay, Lisa, that is really pretty too. Now that's the copper sparkle, and I did get you one of those.
Oh, yay. I love it.
I got you copper and copper sparkle. I know I did that. I know I got those. And the black ones, I got black ones. I'll have to double check. I think I got you blue, but not the turquoisey one. But
Yeah.
that
Well, I
copper
was
one
thinking
is
I
really
remembered
pretty.
that you only found one of the turquoise ones when you told me about it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
But that
I'm
copper's
very
really pretty
pleased
on
with
there.
what you did find. So thank you.
Those are
Okay, Candy.
cool.
Have fun talking with your brothers.
Okay, now then I have to cover up this I don't want to use that. Um I put this number on here, but now we need to put embossing powder over the top of the number so that it, looks like it belongs on there, right? The only
Right?
problem is I think my clear is in the other room.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if Jeff is around. Jeff, can you help me with something?
Hi, Kathleen.
You know those tubs I had you put up top? Would you get them back down? Those tubs I had you put up over in here? Thank you. Thank you. You may need the step stool. I appreciate it. He's going to get them for me.
He's going to get what for you?
I have the a bunch of my embossing powders are in those big square things. and that's where my clear is. It's in one of those, and
Oh, okay.
he's gonna get them down for me. Um,
Now this one I just used copper,
ooh,
but
pretty.
it's so much prettier than this.
Oh yeah, it's way prettier.
It's way prettier. So even if that's all it, oh, good grief.
Thank you very much, hon. What's the matter?
Well, it rolled over and attached itself to the magnet in this case.
Uh-oh, not good. Hi, Bonnie and Clive.
Hi, Bonnie. Hi,
If you layer
Deborah.
with clear, it will look like resin. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Susan, is that if I put clear on it, it will look like it has a surface. But I have to find the clear first. There it is. I'm pretty sure that's clear. Does it say? Well, that's ultra thick. I think maybe we'll try that. I think maybe that might be fun.
I think so too. If clear is good, ultra thick clear is even better.
I was going to say ought to be better. Well, that's a lot of embossing powder on Lisa's desk. Yeah, Kathy. There was this thing called little red tickets.
Do you see the little red tickets?
The little red tickets, and Tanya just can't avoid the little red tickets. It's just one of those things. Tanya loses all control. Okay. I might have to do that twice. Oh, you know what? That did. Hmm. I've got embossing powder all over this red thing.
Okay, I'm not really a glitter person, but I really like
Yep,
that
that's pretty. That's the red glitter from yeah,
from
yeah,
Hobby Lobby. Yeah,
from Hobby Lobby, the tinsel. Mhm.
yeah, and it had a red tag on it too, but it came off when I took the plastic off.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can
I hope there's still tickets, red tickets when payday gets here too, Teresa. I do. But I'm enjoying these that I made for myself and well, out of just regular ones that are not special. So y'all might try that. If you've got some, just mix them up and see what, just make sure you make a mix that is things you think you'll like together. But this is a mix that I made. Because I'm not big on pink, but I thought if I mix the pink with the other stuff, it should be pretty. Ooh, I love that, Tanya. Your mic is off. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. I was not paying attention. I was going, ooh, 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 I really like it.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it too. I just happened to look up.
Okay, but now
What did
see,
you
that's
put the
just a
number on with?
um I glued the number on with art glitter glue.
Uh-huh.
The number was a piece of paper from this calendar because, that's what I had handy.
Very
I,
smart.
I'm not going to know what March days are because I'm going to have to get out another calendar because my March days just got cut up. But
And then you
those
put the
that's
ultra thick on top of it.
and then I put the ultra thick on top of it, which made it bumpy.
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. I love it. I definitely want to make
And
some of those.
and that's just regular. That's that
Just
you
cardstock
got
or
yes, you got some of this cardstock too. I think Hobby Lobby clearance their
yeah,
heavy
cardstock.
cardstock.
Yeah.
Now, I think if I had cut it out of cereal box, it might be easier to hold, but actually it's nice and thick out of that cardstock.
Oh, that's cool.
It's got 2 layers of embossing powder on it, and then you can write on the back of it. It's like a real tag, and then I put the number on it. I did ink my number, and then I glued it down with art glitter glue.
Yeah. Well, it's gorgeous.
Okay, we're gonna
Melissa
have to
says
make
they
some.
are embossing anything not held down.
Yes, that's right. And I have the whole pile of stuff to emboss in front of me, and I haven't, really touched it. But what I'm thinking now is, what would this look like with ultra thick, just ultra thick over it? That's what I'm thinking. Does the
I think
distress
it would be
powder do
gorgeous
something different?
to try it. Do some inking first. Or did you ink already?
I didn't ink it. It's not inked, it's just cardboard. It's just brown.
Yeah. Well,
You
I just
think I
thought if
need
you
to,
did it would probably be even prettier, but
okay. You think I should ink it, huh? Okay. Um, Melissa, the distress powder, okay, the mixed media powders, what it is they've got lumps of stuff in them. Besides being mixed colors, they also have lumpy, bigger chunks. Lisa actually has some black and some other colors that are bigger chunks, but for the most part, what it is like they have, oh, that's pretty, Lisa.
that's that
Um,
mix I made with out of my ultra thicks with the regular mix.
yeah, Lisa's got some ultra thicks, and that's what's in these mixed media powders. There's some ultra thicks in here of colors. So,
And then there's some that's even huger than ultra thick. I don't know what they would call it. Boulders or something. I don't know.
yeah, there's like boulders in there. Embossing powder similar, only clear colors. Glaze would be clear. Embossing powder similar. I don't know, but glaze sounds like fun. Hot glue gun drops. Can you emboss on them? Make glitter dots. Don't know.
I would think that the glue might melt when you heat it up to emboss it. I don't know either. Maybe you ought to check it out.
Teresa says to put. I'm thinking if I ink the top surfaces where it doesn't go down in is what I'm going to try.
Yeah, if you can get that to work, that'd be great.
We'll see.
I bet you can with regular ink if you just rub lightly over the top.
I mean, really, it's just a cereal box. If I ruin it, I can make another one. Right? Right. Uh-huh.
That is true.
It's something a little lighter, I think. Candy's back. So the dots on wax paper or parchment, do they peel off? You can't emboss a blob of glue. Oh, I don't know. Never say can't.
Now we're thinking, well, let's get out the glue gun and see.
Okay.
Oh, wait, bring it back up. Let me see.
Okay. That's without any embossing powder. That's just inked.
Oh, it's gorgeous just like that. I bet it'll be even prettier embossed.
Well, and I think I'm going to try the ultra thick on it, and if I don't like it, I can always go back with the regular.
Yeah. Hi, Cheryl.
But Elmer's or PVC would bubble up. That's true. Hi, Cheryl. Bye, Bonnie. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Teresa. Okay, I'm putting the embossing stuffs on it. And the thing is that this butterfly is three-dimensional. It's got some dents in it, and if I want the ink to go all the way down, I gotta really get it on there. So we're gonna try, see what happens. Doesn't work. I'm pretty sure I got another cereal box.
Come on, a little focus.
Ooh, he's pretty.
Still not focusing. There we go.
Okay.
See that, Tanya?
Oh, that's pretty. Is that the
That's the
bone?
bone. Uh-huh. I think
Uh-huh.
on anything, any journal.
I was gonna say, yeah, that would be gorgeous. It doesn't have the really thick pieces in it. It's just more two different colors.
Well, I don't know. Mine looks like it has a lot of thick pieces in it. They're just not catching on anything I'm doing it on. I mean, when you look at it like this, it does, but they may not be as thick as some of them. Now that I think about it, the ones that are in the C and some of the others, they're really big pieces. I haven't got any of those to connect to anything I've done yet, but they're in there. I'm waiting to see. Tanya's still muted, so I can't tell if I wasn't paying enough attention to see if she's already embossed it or not.
Are you still here? Yes, I hope so.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, well, you got to hold on a minute because I've lost everything.
Okay. You look like you're here.
I'm here now, but I can't hear you. I've lost
Oh,
my audio, so and my phone is overheating. So,
ooh, we may need to get off.
yeah. Um, okay. I don't know why it's overheating because it never has before.
Well, we may be getting off in just a second, folks. I'm going to go ahead and mute and well, I'm not going to mute that way she can hear me if she needs to. Do you think it's going to be okay, or do we need to get off? She still can't hear me, I guess.
I don't know exactly why, but it's saying that Chrome is overheating my phone. So I think we're going to have to get off.
Okay.
Guys, I'm sorry. Um,
Thank you, Cheryl.
okay. I'm going to have to get off, Lisa.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye, all.
Okay. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Thanks so much for coming. We'll see you all tonight at Lisa's stream at 9:10, right?
Yep, 9:10.
Okay. See you later. Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.